Hi everyone, this is Ms. Hartman, and this is your mini lesson for elements of nonfiction. So first, let's talk about what fiction is. Fiction refers to literature created from the imagination. So a fiction story is not a true story. This is a story that someone came up with out of their imagination. Now we need to look at the difference between fiction and nonfiction. So remember, fiction is a story from somebody's imagination, and it's written to entertain the reader or to teach the reader a lesson, while nonfiction is written with the intent to tell us about the real world, a real experience, a real person, an idea, or a belief. We are going to use this definition of nonfiction, and as we move up grade levels here in the 8th grade, we are trying to get away from the real versus fake definition. So these are the definitions that we will be focusing on here in 8th grade. There are 6 elements of fiction that I'm going to go over with you today. These elements are plot, characters, setting, point of view, and conflict. All right, so plot is the sequence of events in a story. Typical fictional plots begin with an exposition. The exposition provides background information needed to make sense of the action. It describes the setting and introduces the major characters and gives the reader a preview of the conflict. The rising action is the part of the story where suspense builds and builds. Remember that the majority of the story will fall into the rising action category. The climax is the part of the story where the protagonist experiences the most change. The reason you hear the climax, sometimes referred to as the turning point, is because this is the part of the story where you see a huge mental or physical shift in the protagonist. Then the action falls off as the plot's complications are sorted out in the falling action, and the conflict is resolved in the resolution. It's important to note, though, that not all fiction stories follow this linear type of plot. And later in the year, we will dive into the different types of nonlinear plots. Our next element that I want to go over is characters. So characters are the people who move around in a story. Now, I want to note that depending on which genre of fiction you read, that characters can also be animals or objects. So let's say, for instance, you're reading a fantasy story, then characters could be animals or objects. So in our characters, we have what is known as a protagonist. The protagonist is usually the main character. This character is going to be the one who is facing the conflict. And his or her goal is to overcome that conflict in the story. Then we have the antagonist. The antagonist is the character who stands in the way of the protagonist overcoming a conflict. So this is the character that's going to give the protagonist a little trouble and try to keep that protagonist from resolving the conflict. Next, we have setting. Setting is going to be the time, the place, and the social environment where the story takes place. Let's take a look at social environment for a minute. If a character lives in a home with loving parents and siblings, the social environment of that home could be described as supportive. On the other hand, if the character lives in a place filled with conflict, we might describe that social environment as contentious. That's what we mean when we say social environment. And then we have the point of view. Point of view refers to who tells the story and how it's told. The possible ways of telling a story are many, and keep in mind that more than one point of view can be worked into a single story. However, the various points of view that storytellers draw upon can be grouped into 2 broad categories. The first one we have is first person. This is where the story is told by a character within the story, and that character is known as the narrator. The narrator uses pronouns such as I, me, my, we, our, all of those first person pronouns. The narrator presents the point of view of only one character's thinking, which limits the narrative to what the first person narrator knows experiences, infers, or can find out by talking to other characters. Then we have third person. Third person is when a story is told by an outside narrator. Think of the narrator as an observer. This person is outside of the characters that are in the story. This narrator is going to use third person pronouns such as he, she, they, and them. Now, within third person, we have two different types of third person narration. The first one we have is third person omniscient. This is where the narrator is all-knowing and takes the reader inside the character's thoughts, feelings, and motives, as well as shows what the characters say and do. This narrator knows the internal thoughts and feelings of all of the characters in the story. The second type of third-person narration we have is third-person limited. This is where the narrator will take the reader inside only one character, but neither the reader nor the narrator has access to the inner lives of any of the other characters in the story. The narrator can only relate one character's thoughts. And finally, we have conflict. Remember that each fiction story is going to have a problem in the story. Sometimes they'll have many problems, but typically there is a main problem that the protagonist is trying to overcome. This is what's called the conflict. Now remember, there are two different types of conflict. We have external conflict, which is conflict with something or someone beyond the character's control. This could be with another character, this could be with a force of nature. These are types of external conflict. Internal conflict is when a character is struggling with their own opposing desires or beliefs. Maybe this character is trying to make a huge decision and they're battling themselves over making that decision. That would be an internal conflict. And then finally, we have all of these different types of genres of fiction. Just to name a few, we have realistic fiction, we have historical fiction. So let me back up. Realistic fiction is a story that seems like it could be a true story, but it's not a true story. It's a fiction story, but it could be true. Historical fiction is a story that takes place in a time of history. Romance is going to follow, it's going to be a love story. Fantasy is going to be, it's going to have to do with magic. Sometimes you might see some talking animals. Adventure is pretty self-explanatory, where the characters go on an adventure. Mystery is where the characters are trying to solve a mystery. That might be their conflict, is trying to solve that mystery. We have science fiction, we have dystopian, we have horror, and then there are many, many other genres of fiction that we just don't have time to name.